wasn't that old when I worked for him. You know, he wasn't an old man.
Then there was that other lady, I don't think it was his wife, but she was there for a long time. That she had a
blonde hair.
Yeah, was her name Doris?
Doris.
Was it Doris? Okay.
Yeah, Doris lived in Haysborough and she's dead.
Yeah, she was there forever.
She was. And Irma was the other girl who'd been there for a long time.
I don't recall. I remember his son.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Well, Patrick was living the last time I heard about Patrick.
He went to Las Vegas to be a dealer, was he not?
He was living in was it Vegas? Was Vegas or where do you call it?
Reno.
Vegas, I heard.
Where?
Reno or Vegas.
Reno, or I think it was Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I recall. But they had a gold mine going there.
Oh, yeah.
They had a gold mine there, and they probably would have had a better gold mine if it wasn't for some of the people who worked for them.
Do you remember going into the liquor store and filling out? You couldn't just walk in and grab your booze. You had to fill out a thing and pass it to the guy, and he would go and get.
No, I don't remember doing that.
Oh yeah, because I remember as a kid going in there with you, and you had to fill out this thing, and then you pass it to the guy, and he passes the booze to you. And I remember going around picking up all these, because after the guy had finished his thing, he'd throw it down, and there were all these stubs like all over the floor. And I remember cleaning them up. And when I think about it now, they probably love me going in there because cleaning up all the mess, right? But I would pick up all these papers.
I don't remember filling that out in the counter.
Huh. That was, yeah, even after they put the parkade in there and all, they, remember there were two stores. There was a Chinook Ridge and then Simpson Sears. There was like Chinook Ridge, I shouldn't say that. There was Chinook Center and then there was Simpson Sears.
Yeah.
And then they bridged the gap, they called it.
Yes.
And then they called it Chinook Ridge.
Yeah.
But before there was quite a gap in between the two.
Yeah.
And there was quite a lot of parking. So then they made that parkade. And there was a TD Bank there got robbed.
Mm.
And it was right beside the doors to the tunnel. Remember the tunnel used to go through between the two?
Yes.
And if you went up the escalator, you could stay inside the store, but if you went in the bottom, you had to open up and then go through and the cars were coming through, so you had to wait.
That's right. Yes, I very remember that.
So that TD Bank was right beside there, and they got robbed by 4 guys, and I know at least 2 of them were from Montreal, and they got away with $292,000.
Oh my goodness.
And they were scot-free, and one of them got mouthy in a bar in Vancouver and started yapping off about, and they got busted. This is like 11 or 12 years later.
Do you remember Harold Heck?
No, I don't. Who was this? Who was that? He sounds annoying.
He wanted to start a store like Keith's.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah, he wanted you to work for him.
Uh-huh. I'm glad it never materialized.
What's Kate's?
Huh?
What's Kate's?
Keith.
Keith's Deli.
Keith's Deli.
Oh.
It was a store that did really well. They used to make they did have really good food though. Like they had really good what do you call it? Like submarines and stuff.
Sandwiches. Yeah.
I remember they used to, and I didn't know